Damo.
This is Wadey. With the World Cup coming up, we're going to look at the origins of the tournament today. Wadey, did you realise the World Cup starts after World War I? FIFA had a couple of goes at trying to get a World Cup up, but not much interest. So they used to use the Olympic final as the gold medal. The gold medal game is the World Cup final. Then the third president, Jules Rimet, after World War I, there was all that League of Nations and the sort of peace movement and the origins of the UN, and out of that came the World Cup tournament. They held the first one in Uruguay in 1930.
34, I know that.
No, 1930,
oh,
I think it was.
Jeez, I got that wrong too, yeah.
Well, check it up. I'm pretty sure it's 30, 34, 38 were the first three. And the Europeans were so pissed off that Uruguay won the right to host that they all withdrew. At the last minute, it almost didn't go ahead, and Jules Rimet had to step in and convince 4 of the teams to go. Uruguay offered to pay all their expenses, and in those days it was a 3-month round trip boat voyage. So just all expenses was a lot of expenses, and the Uruguayans got up at home and set that whole kind of South Americans win in South America, Europeans win. The Italians bid for 1930 and didn't get it, but they got it in 34, and they had El Duce, Mussolini. Yeah. So, he got all the kids out with brightly coloured ribbons and fascist salutes, and the Italians got up. Apparently he didn't even go to a match till they got to the final. Yeah,
that'd be right.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, an Italian journalist observed at the end of the tournament, the other team plays all the football and Italy wins the game. Yeah. So even back then, it's genetic. It's genetic. I don't know if it comes from the Roman Empire or what. Then 38, I don't remember where they held it in 38, but Italy won it again, successfully defended it. Then World War II came and it was suspended till 1950. And Uruguay won that one. So for all the Aussies that were sort of so perplexed when Alvaro Recoba said 4 years ago, we've earned the right to be at the World Cup, you haven't. Yeah. That's what he was talking about. They won 2 of the first 4. And, that's pretty much your origins. I think 1970 was, 54 was the first one that was televised at all. 1970 was a big turning point. You had colour television, worldwide audience, and it had just grown beyond anybody's expectation. But they were still using the 16-team format. I think it's as late as, was it 1994 that they went to 32 teams? I can't remember. That was either 24 or 32, but I call it the all-you-can-eat phase.
When did Argentina and England play and Beckham got sent off?
1998.
Yeah, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, that was France 98, I think it was.
It's that one, 32 teams.
That was the first 32. Yeah. Okay, so there was 24 at USA 94. Anyway, that's kind of a Cook's tour, history of the World Cup. Yeah.